talk about?
Football. How was today?
Very good. That's two of the better bye week practices I've had. I mean, had great attitudes. They had great energy today. It was a really good day. You know, we did a lot. I mean, we worked on some things we needed to improve on. We introduced Houston the last 2 days and worked on started working on a game plan for them. Did a lot of special teams work. Did some special situations work. And then we're letting some of the non-travel guys and some of the travel guys that haven't played much this year, letting them get some live work at the end of each practice the last 2 days, and we're going to let them scrimmage tomorrow. So it'll be fun to watch those guys get some reps.
What do you look for the most tomorrow? I mean, from as far as the live conference, are you guys going fully live too?
Yeah, full go live. And some of the young quarterbacks are going to get some work. Everybody's excited about that. Young running backs, young linemen, young defensive kids, young receivers. I mean, it's just, a lot of the guys have been, working the scout stuff, and and again, even some of the travel guys that just haven't played much, they get to get some live reps tomorrow, and it's always good. We do this every year, and the team loves tomorrow. I mean, it's just they'll be real spirited, it'll be highly competitive, and they'll be running around and hitting. They always are. It's a fun deal for everybody. Probably. Very few staff members will be here. It'll be me and the coordinators and the line coaches. That's about it. Everybody else is hitting the road recruiting tonight, and we'll all be on the road, the end of the week. So,
what specifically do you want to see out of the quarterback group, and how do you jumble up? Obviously, I'm sure Holton doesn't need to snap quite as bad as the rest of the crew does.
Yeah, no. Holton and Mason have got a lot of work this week. So, you get Ryan and Alex and Walter. Will get reps tomorrow, and it's good. I mean, because those guys don't give any reps, during the year. So it's, they've gotten some reps the last 2 days, and excited to watch them tomorrow.
With Walter, he came in as such a great athlete. How has he done as far as playing quarterback at this level? How was that transition?
He's improving. The big thing we're working on is his throwing mechanics. I mean, he's got incredible feet. I mean, he can go. Now he wants to play quarterback at the college level. That's what he wants to do, because we've talked about other positions. He's going to take some development, but obviously he has some God-given talent, and you'd have to tweak our offense a little bit for a guy like him. But if he can develop, if he can continue to improve the throwing mechanics, I could easily see a day where he's a starting quarterback in this league.
It seems like after each event this season, both good and bad, that this team's galvanized just a bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe that the bad ones galvanize more than the good ones. It's like having this space to kind of regroup and I guess kind of weld the team back together and get it focused for Houston. That's got to come at a good time.
Yeah, and I think there's two things that are very important, for how this group handles things. It's number one, it's their character, and I'm not saying they're angels or they're perfect, but the character of our program is really good. Number two is just the camaraderie and the unity of the group, and they stick together, through thick and thin, and that's the way you want it. It's not like that everywhere, and it certainly was not like that when we first started. But it's something that they work very hard at, and those are two qualities I'm very proud of with this group.
Moving towards the end of bye week practice, how would you grade out the overall health of the team right now?
Pretty good. I mean, especially mid-season. Obviously we've been a little bit snake bit there at the one position on offense at the tackle spot. Hoping to get Rob back, maybe even next week. He's making a pretty quick return. So outside of that, pretty healthy. Right now the big thing is just bumps and bruises, which that's this week's been good for that. Those two running backs have taken a lot of pounding the first 6 games, and so this has been good to kind of get some of that off of them this week and give them some time to recover. And there's been some guys that have played a lot of snaps, and so it's been good to give them some time to recover. So it's been a good week so far.
Even though it's the middle of the season, and the continued improvements to the program, not just on the field but off the field, continue. There's new construction in the hallway for the meeting rooms. There's continued construction around just the program as a whole. How much are you involved with that, I guess, during the season?
Well, in season, not a ton. The renovations, we actually started those my first year. And, they got put on hold with the pandemic and funding and stuff. And so it went a long time with, not getting done. So, we were fortunate to have some donors step up and help us with the funding so that we could finish those off, and so that's been really good. But, when I took the job, I had a vision of everything, and it's been a lot of work. We're not where we want to be yet, but we're getting there, and we're getting there pretty quickly. So I'm excited about everything within the program. I told the kids today I'm excited about them. I'm excited about the second half of the season. I'm excited about the game next week down in Houston. So, there's lots of positive energy around the program, and we have a lot of loyal Pirates that are on this journey with us.
Saturday, will you be watching college football on your couch, or are you trying to get away from it?
I'm doing whatever those two boys and my wife tell me I'm doing on Saturday. So the little one wants to go see some new Venom movie or something. So I imagine that'll be Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening. But it'll just be a family time, and you don't get that very often during the season. And the older one's getting to where he's really into sports and stuff. So I'm sure there'll be some game of horse or some pickup or something in the back driveway or whatever. But it'll just be a family day.